All right, you guys, I am back. What it do, boo boos? It's your girl Miranda. So today I decided to do a makeup tutorial of my everyday makeup routine. But today's a little bit of a more special day because it is Father's Day. So currently, Dalton, you guys do not see us here. It's just moi. He is out with his dad, taking him out on a special date, getting him some lunch, catching up. So I decided what better time not to give you guys a makeup video and also get ready for our night because we have a special night planned as well. So go ahead and stay tuned. All right, you guys, let's hop right on into it. So I'm gonna kind of just start on my moisturizer. I use the wonderful Nivea. Some great stuff. My husband actually got me into this. It's really good for dry skin. I am normal to dry, so I kind of vary all over the place. Some days my skin likes to work with me. Other days my skin's like, where's the moisturizer, honey? We need some life. So this is really, I really highly recommend it if you have really dry skin. But I will say if you do not have dry skin and you have oily skin, I do not recommend this because it is very oily, has a lot of oily consistency to it. So if you're already oily, this is just only going to heighten that for you. So definitely would use this if you have dry skin. It's incredible. It literally gives you the best glow and just makes you feel like you're awake. And I love that. So look at that beautiful shine. It's incredible. Yeah, so my husband, actually, when I met him before we got married, before we were even a couple, I seen him use this all the time. And y'all, I'm a freak. I don't know if some of y'all are like me. I don't like lotion. I know that I should, but it's a feeling. It's just kind of like foods. Like sometimes it's a texture thing, sometimes it's a smell thing. For me, it's like a feeling. I'm like, no ma'am, take that shit off me. So yes. All right, so now we got that. I'm gonna kind of let that just kind of get a little bit of life and air and just kind of dry that out a little bit. Just kind of let it sit for a minute. This stuff is amazing though, I'm telling you. Get you some. Get you some. So, while that just goes and dries, y'all know I gotta have my drink. This is actually our wedding glasses that my mother-in-law made for us. So it's kind of hard to see that condensation right there. Excuse my raggedy nails, y'all. I don't know what happened to them. I just got them done. But they look like I went through a fire. But anyways, back to this. This is my bridal cup. It was actually the cup I drank out of on my wedding day. So I figured it's cute, it's sparkly, it's like me, and I figured it'd be perfect, so. All right, y'all, so next I like to start with my eyebrows because that is the part of my makeup routine that takes the longest. So this is kind of like what I like to do. So I get my handy dandy spoolie. I'm actually using Maybelline. Almost all my makeup products are Maybelline. I love them. Shout out to your girl. So yeah, so I go ahead and use the Maybelline. I don't know if it's really kind of hard to see that right now. It doesn't want to zoom, but it's amazing. So I just take this little spoolie, it's amazing, and just start kind of fluffing those up. I do it on both sides. Just realized I feel like I'm breathing really heavy. So I just gonna hit that. I'm gonna go ahead and twist this up and get my handy dandy pretty little pin and start getting that going. So I kind of just start at the bottom and I just follow my shape, y'all. That's really all I do. Just follow that shape. And the reason this takes me so long is because your eyebrows are your buddies. You know, you don't want them to be twins, but you want them to be best friends, sorta, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna go ahead and I just go switch to the other side. I kind of like to do both at the same time. That way I'm not keeping y'all on the video for hours upon hours. Okay, so now we got the bottom done. So I'm gonna go ahead and push this part down now. Now that I got the bottom piece shaped out, take this down, take this handy dandy pin right here. And so I tend to like to start right here. I don't like to start up front just because I want to make sure that I get the right shape that I'm aiming for. Okay, and then I just kind of take that line out. and then just kind of fill it in. I don't like my eyebrows like I used to. I used to really like the bold, go crazy eyebrows, you know, like what's poppin'? No ma'am, we don't like that no more. Miranda likes it simple. We're gonna start right here at the back, work our way to the back here. And then work our way up to the front and then fill in. Okay, let's just kind of fix that part right there. Give it a little more roundness. There we go. Okay, now we're talking business, ladies. My eyebrows are a little short, y'all, because Miranda gets a little bit too into it, and then I start messing with my stuff and kind of messing that up. Okay. Hey boo, we is back. Sorry y'all. My 4-year-old woke up and he thought, I want to be part of this video. Can I do it too? Okay. Focus, Miranda. Focus. Okay, so next, I'm gonna take my favorite concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit on my hand right about here. This is what I tend to like to do. Just give me a little bit going here. And this is actually Maybelline Sand Mabel in number 20. My favorite. It's very creamy. It's really easy to kind of get on, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Urban Decay Naked 2 brush. And this is the J3H brush, I'm assuming. I don't know the fancy numbers and stuff that these makeup people be calling out, so we're gonna hope that's what that means.
YouTube chick Miranda, she told me that's what it was called. I just recently got my eyebrows done, so yeah, this is a lot easier for me right now. Normally this is not the deep for me, I promise you. But when you have your eyebrows done, I promise you, it just makes life so much easier on us, because we can have an outline to work with. When you don't have an outline to work with, you kind of have to guess. And that's just never fun when you gotta do that. So I recommend getting your eyebrows done if you want your life to be a lot easier, trying to make these bad boys perfecto. Bad boys for life! Sorry, I don't hear my nose in the background, kind of jamming just a little bit. Now you're just gonna take this across, give yourself 2 little white little brows. You know, because we love your brows. Alright, so I'm gonna go over the top, and then I'm gonna start shaping. I'm gonna take this spoolie over and pull this down, so then my hair gets caught into that concealer. I don't know if any of y'all like me, but that stresses me out. We're just gonna take it right at the top here. I like to go a little bit above just so I don't mess it up. That way I have a little bit of work, and you don't have to worry about going back over and fixing anything. And boom. Excuse me, y'all, I'm really obnoxious. I'm kind of like a... I really feel like I should have become a comedian, but God had other plans for me. You see? And just like that. And then I'm going to take this, and I finish the top of your brow too. So obviously you want to finish it off, and just kind of swoop that in there. Boom. And you want to go ahead and scribble that in there. Okay? See, that's eyebrows. So now I'm going to take my hand to Big Blender. And we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and blend this out, so it doesn't look like I've got a big old, you know, whiteness on my face. Because that's not cute. It's not cute at all.
Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, go subscribe and like and click that pretty bell so you can get the notifications on our newest and most recent videos. And when they post, we are coming up with the schedule as we go. You know, as you guys, some of you know, we're pretty new to this YouTube stuff, so we're still trying to find our way. And you know, we have 2 kids, so we do want you guys to understand that we're getting the content out as quick as we possibly can, but we do have 2 little ones that keep us up at all hours of the night. And so sometimes, you know, we have to kind of figure out when the best time is. And so a lot of our editing happens at night, y'all. And my husband has a full-time job, and I actually am still on maternity leave, but I will be going back to work come July. So we both are going to be pretty busy, so we are going to stay consistent with our times and getting out a video at least once a week, hopefully more. But as of right now, you guys at least kind of know the plan. I don't want to tell you guys specific dates, because you know, if it doesn't happen and then y'all are waiting for something to pop up and nothing comes, at least you kind of know, at least you'll have something every day or every week to look forward to. Just gotta cover that up. Alright. Yeah, girl, you bad. You is bad. Sorry, y'all. If y'all see me looking, I'm just like looking at passing cars. My nosy self. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I really like to beat this stuff in. I don't want nothing going nowhere. Okay? Okay. All right. So next is primer. So I don't really have like a specific primer. I use oil. So I use the Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Facial Oil. This is amazing. It really hydrates your face. Gives you a nice little shine. So I just like to start here, and then just let it fall down my face like so. And then just start rubbing that in, girl. Rub it in, beat it in, smack it in, rub it, eat. Yeah. Make sure y'all stay watered up, okay.
A little bit top here, a little bit back and concealer up top there. Alright. Put on that make, girl, get your makeup cute. Alright. So you guys see how pretty the shine is though? Like, you don't need a whole lot. Like, I just put a little bit. Just to kind of give me something when I put on my foundation. I have something to really make my face pop.
I feel like we need some hype music. Y'all think that? I feel like we need some kind of hype music. All right, so next, y'all, I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal. They're never gonna make me a sponsor. The L'Oreal Paris. I use the oh my gosh, 24-hour fresh wear. All right, I use it in color 488, and this color is actually not saying what color it is. So we're just gonna slap that on my face, all right, just like so. All right, so I just like to beat that in. This is like really good. I mean, it's medium to full coverage, so it's buildable. I'm not really a fan of coverage that's like that. I normally just like it to be prepared and ready for me. That way I don't have to worry about it, but it's such a lightweight makeup. I love it. You know what I like love when I'm at the store and I get hit on, and is anyone else like me, like when you get hit on and first of all you always let them know you're married, because I'm happily married to my sexy ginger husband, but it's like the most awkward thing because like, is anybody else like me, like when you get hit on or you get compliments you just like want to start, is that what you like? Don't you like? You like all out? Like, I'm not even kidding. I have thought about it just to see people's reaction, you know? Go ahead and give them what they want. You know what I'm saying? Just hit them with that and I promise you. You know? Because I just feel like I can't take myself anywhere. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my concealer. That is the next thing, okay? So I'm using again the Maybelline New York 20, number 20 in the Sans Sable color. I love this one because it's so like liquidy. I mean, it's super easy to kind of get it on and I love that.
I'm not very organized as far as how it looks. I'm just where I want to shine and feel like the brightness at. Just try to go across there. Just do a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay, I'll put a little bit right here. Hashtag, stay body up. Yeah!
I like to kind of wet this a little bit. So I take some of this In Beauty spray, and this is just a setting spray, but it just helps to get that moistness. So I'm gonna let this kind of sit a little bit, kind of sit on my face, because I don't know if any of you are like me, but when I put this concealer on, sometimes it's so wet that it likes to like put it in more spots that I actually put it. We don't want that. We want it to stay where it's at. So we're just gonna give it a little bit of time. If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go into my makeup. But can she sing though?
Now it's kind of sitting a little bit. Like I said, when it dries a little bit, so kind of sit in that spot. So when you're doing it, like so, you're not going to go all crazy with it and get it all over your face. You know, you just got it where you want it. So I try to go a little bit. It comes like, it comes like the music. You know, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so now we have to start down. Go to this top. I always like to start with small pieces first, y'all. And everybody like, why is that matter? Well, Karen, because of the fact that if you do the lighter spots first, and you go back to the smaller spots, you're going to have a bigger lighter spot. And yours is right? So we do not want that, okay? We don't want it. Let's spread that all over that top there, okay? Okay, I'll start with this part and do my nose last though. I always like to put some concealer anyways, concealer. Pick it up. And you really want to get in these corners. I know I probably look silly, but I don't know if anyone's like me, but I get a lot of creases under my eyes, and we do not want that. So you want to beat that in, girl. Beat it in, girl. Karen, beat it in. I love this concealer though. It's really good. And it's really expensive. Most of my makeup that you guys see, I don't spend any more than $12 on it. Because when you're a mommy, you kind of got a budget because you shouldn't be taking that money. You're taking that money, okay? So, I try to be on a budget and not go crazy. Here and there, I'll spoil myself and get myself something from that or whatever. But lately, I've just been really getting lucky with the cheaper makeup. And it's not necessarily that it's just because it's cheap. It's just because I fall in love with the makeup that is of a good price. Why am I turning it up? You know? Why? Alright, so we're going to go up and down with this. Go up and take it around. Because it's going to blend over into that side piece. Okay, go over my eyes with that. Alright, awesome. We're getting somewhere, y'all. We are getting somewhere. Alright, boom. Now we got that done.
Now we are gonna go in with our handy dandy powder. I have the Airspun loose face powder. It's just in the translucent color. It's kind of can get messy. So the only thing I dislike about this stuff is it's so messy. Like, I'm just like, can y'all just meet me halfway, or is that not possible? So we're gonna go back in with that wet sponge, and we're gonna just take just a little bit. We don't want to add a whole lot. Just that's about it. I know it seems like it's a lot, but it's really not. And you're just gonna put it in those spots that like to crease. Because this actually, you're not really baking this part. You're really wanting this to really set on your face. And then later you're gonna go back in.
And you're gonna actually bake it in a minute. But just so we can get that spot figured out. Where is that? Because we want this face to stay put. I'm gonna go all over at this point. Okay?
Alright. So now we're gonna go ahead and bake this face, y'all. Okay, you're gonna take that and go up right there. I know you're like, girl, what is you doing? I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't want this face to go anywhere. Okay? Let's put some one up here. So we want that to stay put too.
Okay, so we're down here. Okay, now.
We're gonna go back in with a dry sponge. We're just gonna fill this up. And we're gonna go right here, because this is where that contour is gonna be at, y'all. You want that contour to be on point. You want it to be snatched. Okay? You want it to be snatched. You don't want nobody to know what's happening. You want people to think that you just went and got done something to your face, girl, but you really didn't. You just on flake. Okay, just gonna take that, go down.
Okay, this is just gonna make your contour look sleek again, okay? Alright, so now we got that going, okay? Alright. Excuse my dirty hands, y'all. So after that bakes for a minute, we'll sit here for just a minute just let that do what it needs to do. Okay? Give me my soap. So next, this is what I'm going to do next. Normally I like to leave this on, but because I'm going in with a liquid, I should say, contour stick before I add my actual contour bronzer powder, we want to go ahead and get that stick and put that right about here. Make that line, okay? I like to do 2 strokes, that's how I get it dark. 2 strokes, all right? Okay, so we got that in. Are they both the same yet? There we go. Okay, and we already got, you see we already got that line nice and pretty, right? So we're gonna take this brush right here. We're just gonna pat that up and back, right? Up and back, y'all. You're kind of like fluffing it up. You don't want to put too much pressure on it, obviously. Okay, now I'm just gonna kind of go real lightly. I mean, I know it looks hard right now, y'all, but I'm just gonna kind of go real softly up and brush back it, okay? Because we really want to get that blended over top. You see how perfect that line is, though, right here? I mean, that's really what you want. Okay, we do the same thing this side. Fluff up and down, fluff up. Okay, now we're just gonna real lightly up and down. Okay, kind of bring it up. Okay. Now we got that kind of blended in. I don't really contour my nose a whole lot, guys. I just get what's left over. I just kind of go over it. Just on the sides, go up to my eyebrow. Up on the sides, go up to my eyebrow, crisscross. Just like that, okay?
And one thing I actually learned, I believe her name is Miss Aaliyah J. She's amazing, and she actually kind of taught me this. I never knew this, because I was always struggling with my contour and just getting it to where it didn't look blotchy and stuff. And when I actually put my powder on, and she recommended that you pat on your powder rather than, like, you know what I'm saying, like actually sweep it back and forth, because what happens is it just like clogs up and it'll start making it look muggy, and we don't want that. Okay, so now we got that part done. Fix these eyebrows. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my handy dandy contour brush. We're gonna contour this face. And for my contour, I use LA Colors. There's my handy dandy illuminator. So I use LA Colors, and it's the I Love Makeup Contour Palette. Got it from Walmart. Super inexpensive, you guys. So if you are on a budget, I totally understand. I'm with you, Karen. I'm with you, girl. You gotta do what you gotta do. So get you one, because I don't think I paid very much for it at all. So just like what she was saying, pat up.
Blend that part right there. Here we go. And what I like to do when I do my contour, guys, is I pull it back into my hair. So push up and back. Push up and back. Okay. Right? It's looking popping, it's looking fly. We're getting somewhere with it. I like to kind of do mine all over the place. Okay? So it looks great. Boom. Right? Alright, I'm just going to do a little bit to my nose. Like I said, I don't like to do a whole lot. Just a little bit to give it a little bit of oomph. Just a little bit of oomph. A little crisscross. Okay? Alright, now that we got that done, I'm going to take my handy dandy highlighter brush.
We're gonna go in right here on this highlighter. I'm gonna go into this one. It's like my favorite. It looks great. So I'm gonna use this one. And we're gonna go from top to bottom. That's how I do mine. I don't know how. I know a lot of people just like to go like right here. I like to bring mine up into my eyebrow, like kind of around it, just to really give me that shine that I want. Especially for purpose of pictures. It really does something for me. And then I like to add some right up in here, right above where my contour is. Just give me a little bit of shine, right?
I think it looks great, especially for photo purposes. It doesn't give you that big of a shine, but it gives you something, just give you a little bit of oomph. And then we'll go right here on the side here. The same thing I did on that side to this side. Okay. I like to add some right here. And then I'm going to take my fan brush, okay? And I like to do this just for the purpose of this part and just getting a perfect line. So I do that, and then I'll take the fan part of it. And I'll make my little Rudolph the Red-Nosed glitter nose. Yeah? See, and it just really, it does something, I'm telling y'all. Just having that, like, just makes you pop, right? I like to be extra on this part because I really like my nose to stand out. I love how it looks in photos. I think it looks beautiful when it's doing what it's doing. So we're gonna do that. Okay, and I like to just put a little bit with my finger, just if it's not getting where I want. And then I just add a little bit on my lip right here, just to give myself some shine. I just feel like it just makes such a big difference, y'all. Okay, and last, kind of my last but not least, is my blush. So I'm gonna take my Beauty Secrets brush in F11. Got that, smile a little bit, give yourself a little bit of blush. Smile, a little bit of blush, yay, 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 gorgeous. Just give you that pop. I like to put it all over because, you know, we all wanna have just that pink, pretty glow that we want. And then